Hi everybody, welcome to Rocket League Basics. Today we're going to be working on our dribbling and talking about which car you should choose for Rocket League. There are a lot of cars to choose from, but there's only 3 that I would recommend you using. So let's start with the Octane. The Octane has the most well-balanced statistics and is why the pros use it the most often. So to start, let's go in the free play mode. We're going to pull up to the ball to that inner circle and then drive forward to pop the ball up. We're going to try to have it land on our head, sort of where our hat is, and then keep it on the head all the way to the goal. Now, it's going to be extremely hard at first, but it'll give you a very good sense of where the hitbox is on your car. So we're going to pull forward here, and what we did wrong was we had it bounce too far back so it popped up. We want it to stay flat on top of our head. So give that some practice, and I'll show you exactly what we want to be doing. Drive up to the ball pretty slowly. Let it pop up and fall right on top of your head where your hat is, sort of, and then drive it all the way to the goal without letting it hit the ground. If it's falling off your head, just turn so it doesn't fall all the way to the ground, and you'll finally be able to figure out where the hitboxes are in your car. So the second car you might want to try out is the Dominus. Although it is in the DLC pack, it is a great car to buy. I think it's only $1.99. But it has a really long front, it's really flat, and it's great for aerials and really controlled dribbles if you get it in the right spot. It is sort of difficult to get it on top of your car because it does hit the ball so hard with the long front that sometimes it's hard to let it lie flat. But as you can see here, if you get it to lie flat, it's probably the easiest car to keep the ball on top. So I know most of you won't own this car, but I think it's a worthy investment if you want to try it out. It's probably the best aerial car there is in the game, probably besides the Octane. Both of them are pretty comparable. The next car we're going to be looking into is the Breakout. Now the Breakout is probably the easiest car to handle on the ground. Its turning radius is super fast, its power sliding is probably the fastest in the game, and it's got a great rounded top to it, so it's very easy to dribble. So go into free play, try these cars out. These cars will not make you pros, but they will definitely help your game out if you're struggling to dribble the ball or to aerial. Now in this section we're going to be practicing our aerials with the 3 cars that we were practicing our dribbling with. A good ground game is really important, but you also need to be solid in the air. And all 3 of these cars fly a little bit differently, so we want to practice those before we actually commit on one car. Committing to one car is pretty important because you want to become familiar with the hitboxes so you can hit the ball properly in every situation you come across. Now you can use any car in the game, but these are the 3 best for their jobs. The Dominus is the best at aerialing in my opinion, and the Breakout is the best at dribbling, and in between is the Octane. And the Octane is the most well-rounded car, which is why you probably see the most pros use that car. I hope this sheds some light on the different types of cars that you probably want to choose. Now, I'm not saying that the Merc is a bad car, because the Merc is a fine car. It's great at defending, it has a huge hitbox, but these cars are the most well-rounded cars in the game, and it'll probably help your game out to be a little bit more consistent if you choose one of these cars. So I'm not saying that any one car is bad, I'm just saying there are a few cars that are more well-rounded than the others. These cars should give you a little bit more consistency and make you feel a little bit more well-rounded while you're playing. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and it sheds some light on which car you should probably play with in Rocket League. I will have a link in the description below with some spreadsheets that other people have made that would describe the stats of each car and why we chose these 3. And I hope you will continue to support this series by watching and subscribing and leaving a like. Thanks.